what's going on to all of my Sagittarians out there? Please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. So the cards that I come up with are, you have the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups. You have the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. What is up with that? Let me see if I could get this. Okay, yeah. The Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and last but not least, we have the Ace of Wands. So, what I'm seeing for the Sagittarius is I'm seeing the Sagittarians not really have too much of a problem as of now. I'm seeing you Sagittarians, Two of Cups, Six of Wands, ready to move forward, right? From someone who was wasting your time formerly, right? Or from before, that you're not going to allow to be wasting your time any further. The Six of Pentacles, starting to really understand your own self-worth and realize that ultimately, you know, you really gave this person the okie doke or the okay for trying to waste your time. And a lot of you Sagittarians or Sagittarius is not going to let this person in particular, but people in general, decide to waste or make that decision to waste your time for you anymore. The Eight of Swords, this is a person that in actuality didn't have a whole lot to offer. But, you know, maybe some of you Sagittarians were so smitten by this person's looks. Some of you, right? Not all. Some of you were so smitten by this person's looks, you actually gave them more free time, or I should say more leeway than what initially was needed. The Six of Swords, this is a situation for you where, since this is the case, you understood that eventually and you moved forward from this person. The Two of Wands is this person is delusional into trying to make it seem like they're so much better than you. But like I said, they're delusional because ultimately, you know, what does that have to do with anything? You know what I mean? Whether or not you're better than them, or whether or not they're better than you or whatever, you still leaving and them still talking crap to you on your way out about how they're better than you and they're on a higher level, right? Based upon, you know, this person being on top of their castle, is them being on top of their high horse talking craziness to you or whatnot. And like a lot of you Sagittarians, like, okay, that none of this stuff really matters because this is you walking out of the castle, you getting out of, you know what I mean, out of the establishment that they've set up. So now they looking real goofy. The Four of Swords is that you finally being able to get some rest, right? Because around these people, you saw how crazy these individuals were, right? You have the Eight of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Wands, right? Eight of Wands, like the number 8, and the Ace of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands, as in the number, it speaks to you kind of having inner dialogue, right? Explaining to yourselves what it is that you just been through, what's going on, right? Like what is actually happening to you. And like I said, it speaks to the type of inner dialogue. And the Ace of Wands represents how you're not going to let some of you, right, who are inexperienced. This is more so a learning experience for the people who are inexperienced. And this is about how you Sagittarians need to be the wild horse, so to speak, pretty much at all times. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is there is a way for you to control yourselves and at the same time still be the stallion or the mare, right? There's a way to do that, right? I'm not going to get too deeply into that or get too deep into that, but there is a way to do both. It's just that you Sagittarians may think, especially if you lack experience, that subjugation of your own selves, right? Being a little bit worshiping when it comes to you worshiping others, because you lack experience, is a little bit wet behind the ears, right? And you're learning. A lot of you Sagittarians are learning. For you Sagittarians, you've pretty much already learned a lesson and you've moved on a long time ago, because you understood how goofy this was, right? So, what was I saying? So let's clarify the Ace of Wands. So you have the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and you have the Sun card to clarify the Ace of Wands. So the 10 of Cups is this relationship between you and him being completely done. You don't have anything, you don't want anything to do with him anymore, or her, right? But you don't want anything to do with them anymore. You don't want to hang around them, right? It's pretty much over between you and them. I don't even know why I said that, but the 7 of Cups, right? The 7 of Cups represents this being something for you where a lot of you Sagittarians also, you have a lot more other things going on for you. You have some problems to fix, right? Internally, right? Within your own selves, as well as external problems. You know, we all have those, right? Without exception. And then you have the Sun card, which represents you need to do that. You need to take care of that, because you will most definitely be glad that you did, especially in the future, because it's going to feel really good for you to know that you won't be played. You know what I mean? You won't be played. You'll never be played. In that sense, based upon you'll have a basic understanding of what it is that you're looking at, right? You'll understand what you're looking for. And as I said before, there's 3 approaches. There's the super hot and heavy approach. There's the super disrespectful approach, and then there's the neutral approach. And the neutral approach is what everyone should be looking for, because if it comes off too hot and heavy, it means that this person is trying to manipulate you, right? Why is this person coming off so crazy, so interested? Because being interested is good, but being so interested to the point where this person just wants to jump your bones, and even as you're trying to get to know them, the only thing that they're worried about is your body or the lifestyle that you have. Obviously, that's a red flag. Just like if the person is coming in super disrespectfully, anything that you saying, they trying to cut you, right? Or because in New York, they have a saying called cut you, in the sense of not necessarily cut you to do bodily harm, but like cut you in the sense of like humiliate you, basically. Humiliate you. And, why is this person doing that? It's because they're afraid, and they're so afraid of other people to the point where that defense mechanism, that fight or flight mode kicks off inside of them, to where it's like they, like they're not in their own right mind, because they look at things almost like a fight. So, and then the neutral approach is they're not coming at you disrespectfully, as well as they're not like coming off super hot and heavy, right? You can actually talk to them and get to know them. So, yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace, Sagittarius.